Hello, my name's Josh Allen and I'm a volunteer for HIP. I'm 15 years old.
Hello, my name's Bradley Smart and I'm a volunteer for HIP and I'm 15 years old.
I'm just interviewing Bradley Smart and Josh Allen today, those young volunteers for the youth centre. So Bradley, when did you start attending the youth centre?
About 11 years ago.
And Josh?
The same.
So what did you think was good when you started attending the youth centre?
Wacky Warehouse, that's a good place to be.
Was that in the play scheme?
That's it, yeah.
So what age was when you started attending the youthy side?
About 5, 4.
What the youth is 11?
Oh, yeah, 11.
11, that's when you had to
Come in the big youthy.
So you're seeing the ups and downs of numbers regarding kids attending youth centres and things like that. Since you've attended for about 11 years, is that correct now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so what does it mean, the social network for you?
Yeah,
Like
so
connecting with friends.
connecting like your family. So when you're out reading, you haven't got anything out the house, you can just go out and socialise.
Can you tell me about the idea you had as a group about the football match against Yav and where the idea come about?
Well, we wanted Yav and HIP to communicate and get along better, so we decided that we could have a football match.
And Josh, what input did you have on that?
And I think that was a good discussion and stuff, and there was no racism and stuff like that.
So how did you promote that session? Did you just promote it through Facebook or did you just promote it through word of mouth or a bit of both?
So it was some down the OFE and some on Facebook and stuff. So
And we all went to the same school, but we didn't really communicate then, so...
So he's believed
Pretty good idea.
before that session you didn't get on very well with the Asian community.
And that's what got us together a
and
bit
that's
more.
what got us together, social networking. So
So do you think using Facebook was a good way of promoting that session?
Mm-hmm.
it's,
Have you started to target the Asian community more as a result of that session?
We talked about the football match, you know.
So Josh, when you spoke about creating events on Facebook and promoting sessions, what type of sessions did you promote and create events for?
we created an event for a 5-side football team.
Could I just have a look at that poster there, Josh?
And we just got loads of people on Facebook, sent the request out, and there's 56 kids coming down I became a footballer and that.
So are these kids coming down Wiggly as well as a commitment? And what do you think's good about that?
To get more people in the hip and that, so make more friends and stuff.
Do you think it would have been harder to promote the session, and do you think the numbers wouldn't have been as high if it wasn't for social network websites?
If it wasn't for social networks, it would be about 10 of us doing this.
So why do you think that is?
Because there's no one else finding out. There's only people around the Henley area finding out this.
So you think because of Facebook getting sent it out and reach a wider audience, wider a lot of young people?
Get much more people down and stuff.
And Bradley, can I just ask, what's that?
This is a say called, it's also on Facebook, and we're getting loads of people to come down. And you can get free condoms, free chlamydia tests, sexual health information, and loads more things.
You've been attending the youth centre for a long time now, and you say that the numbers is picking up.
Through Facebook.
Do you think it's down to Facebook as well as offering a lot more activities as well?
You get more people down on Facebook. You're right,
This is the games room, you've got cars.
pinball machine.
There's also courses on here, find us through Facebook. That's how we'd want to get to come down now. Get new facilities and that.
I'm one of it. Getting on with it.
How many times a week do you come to the youth centre?
Twice a week.
3 or twice.
Aye, so
on the Wednesday, the Thursday, or the Sunday.
So what are you doing on the Wednesday?
The Wednesday,
it's a mixed group and it's boys and girls. And the Thursday is just boys.
And what do you do on the Sunday?
Sunday, just
Mostly just have a game of football on the pitch outside.
And is that the 5-side football league that you started? Is that what happens on the Thursdays and Sundays?
Yeah.
Right, so can tell us about these different machines and things like that you've just got in.
Well, this machine, like, if for instance, if you go to the bowling alley, it costs like £3 a go. But here
It's
you
all
just,
free then.
like, you just pay 50 pence and you get as many goals as you want.
So do you think it's giving kids more opportunities and things like that by having these different activities on offer?
Much more.
And do you think that because of this more people is attending?
Like, more people say, no, I'm going to youth league, I'm calling
It's all for free, so it's obvious what people are doing. You come there.
more people will come down to it, wasn't it?
What does the youth centre mean to you as young people from this area, and you've been attending for 11 years now?
It's a great help for keeping us off the streets and stuff, so...
Keeps off the street. There's all things you can do. And you're with your mates and anyway, so
Exactly, so...
spending time with your mates
More
and you're
opportunities
doing
to steer away so well.
So what would you be up to if the youth wasn't open?
standing on the street corner, so
Standing off ledges.
outside the shop.
Alright, this is the Dex room. Paul on Facebook promoted it and asked people for new records. So put them on the walls and redo the Dex room.
So
This
what-
is the Dex. What we'll get to play on and promote our music with and that, so Mike's a bit knackered on that.
So what type of music do you write?
It's mostly rave.
Mostly rave because of the records and stuff.
It's all rave, really.
So what type of lyrics do you write? Do you write about the area? Do you write about drugs, sex, relationships?
Drugs, racism and all that there.
So
Mostly racism, isn't it?
So you write about trying to stop racism and stuff, and you also do that in sessions. Have you been promoting your lyrics and your work through Facebook as well from the HIP website?
Telling people to come down, like, if they want to help us and stuff like writing and stuff. So,
Everyone's welcome to come there. Yeah.
So what age groups do these
It's
work with?
it's 11 to 19 to come in, and then for the orphanage it's
About 6 to 11, I think.
6 to 11, and then 11 to 19.
How did you go about getting a football team together?
Well, we weren't doing it, we only come in here and doing now, but then we decided we'd get together and see if we can get a football team together.
And a
Turned out,
football
didn't
team.
it?
Yeah. Put it all over Facebook and stuff. See if we can get people down. And then we end up getting the team.
So because of Facebook, you put on when training that was going to be our trials, and you got people down.
And boxed our friends off.
That's how you
And then
got the training dates and that. You used to upload them on Facebook.
what strips you have to wear for the matches and stuff. So it's,
So you keep contact through Facebook.
yeah.
And every after the game there was a match report, seeing who scored goals and who played and things like that.
Next season we're going to start getting more victories and stuff, be a better team, come together, come to training and stuff.
I think we've done well because like most of us in that team didn't even play for a team. That was our first team. So I think we've done really well to get promoted in that.
What's the best positive from each year? So I'll ask you first, Josh. What's the best thing you remember from coming together and playing as a football team?
Go out in the friendly against Ashbrook. That was like outside the box, and I just volleyed at them in the top corner.
So how did you feel?
Awesome.
Proud.
Proud of myself, I think. That was a good goal.
So how did you think, Brad? What was the best bit about the season for you?
Playing together with your mates as a team.
So do you think like you had the opportunity to do that though if you didn't come up with the idea and
No.
use the networks and communicate between each other? So where do you think if you didn't do that you would have been?
On the streets. Just
Staying out, being bored all the time and that, but got something to look forward to, you know, when there's a game on. As soon as we started the football team, it was a good thing because on Friday nights we used to drink and that, but we're not that way. Shouldn't be able to drink because we had training on Saturday morning and they would be up nice and fresh.
He's putting on a presentation for us, and we're all going to get trophies as a group. And like, that's it, being arranged and stuff.
So is these your first trophies you've ever won and things like that?
Like,
It's our first team to play there, so
First season.
So how did they come about getting the presentation? Did you just come up with the idea of it, or was it a hip thing? Was it promoted through Facebook? Was it promoted through other ways?
Hip, friends, Facebook, everything.
So did you help create the event and things like that through Facebook? So what process did you do? Did you send out invites and?
We'll send out invites to all our friends on Facebook.
Well, on Facebook, we all got tagged, all the football team, saying what dates and that, there was tickets, come down for tickets and that. So that's when we knew when everything was all information.
Sorted. All game of football.
So is your family and things like that coming to see is getting you good achievements this season and getting a trophy and things like that? So now, how's that make you feel?
I just feel proud, like how we're going up getting trophies and that. So.
Achievements.
Thank you for the time for watching the video. Hope all this falls through for us, and thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is also Richie Duggan from Hen and Young People's Project. I'm a youth worker. I'm just interviewing Bradley Smart and Josh Allen today, those young volunteers for the youth centre.
This is the game rooms, just we've got the cars and everything. So.
This is a pinball machine. Turn on it and I'll turn it on.
So can you tell me about the idea you had as a group about the football match against Young Asian Voices?
Well,
And
this is the next room to start being done out now.
Can you tell me about the idea you had as a group about the football match against Young Asian Voices when you talked about bringing the Young Asian community together with yourselves?
We had the idea that to bring Yav and Hip together and
Oh, I do.
yeah, but we're going to start getting victories in that next season, because this season we're not got there. We're going to do is go.
Bradley, can I just ask what's that post you've got on your hand there?
Hipsters promoted this, that's why you can get like free condoms.